G'day ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Let's Go, Let's Play, Let's See, Let's Do, and today we're doing Star Trek Online. Yes folks, it's another episode which is probably going to be about 45 minutes long, but it's going to be a lot of fun for everybody, especially those that are watching it. So what are we doing? Where are we? Klingon War, we're still here, we're still warring it up, and the next mission is basically, which one is it now? It is... was it research or rescue? Okay, that's cool. So let's go and do that.
Starfleet has lost contact with the Federation science station in the Kasei system. Because all communications from Kasei 2 must be boosted by a satellite that compensates for Metreon isotopes prevalent in the system. It may be that the communications array is in need of repair. Please make the necessary repairs to the communications array and re-establish contact with the science station.
Sounds simple enough. So what do we get? Experience points. Oh, we get to choose. Okay. So we don't need any more of those missions. I think we can close this one off for the moment. Could hit the question mark, but why would we? Where are we? Do we have everything established first of all? So we've checked the inventory. Nothing's in here that I haven't seen before. Okay, we're good. We'll have a look at this one. Okay, so again, a little bit of FYI. I know I explained a little bit before, but this is quite important. Now, as we are quickly running up the ranks, we're still at, where are we now? 5. Okay, we get to start doing some interesting things and actually start unlocking more and more stuff as we go ahead. So this is just an example. Well, actually, this is actually what is going to be unlocked and when it's going to be unlocked. So as you can see, we're going to scroll the way down. It's still level 65. Okay, when I was playing it was around about 60. I think it was 50. Anyway, commendations. This is more so to do when we have a team that go out and do stuff. You'll see this later on. This doesn't take effect until level 10. Also too, let's just muck around here as well. You can actually, by clicking that item, drag some of the items from here, all of them actually, onto the empty slots. Now you might be sitting there going, that's a lot of items here and you don't have enough slots. That's kind of true. However, the guys at Star Trek Online did actually think about this and have actually compensated for this, and this is where it's absolutely nuts. But again, nothing here for us yet. But this is what I'm saying. You can have up to like 2 rows, and then you can go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to go that high, but you can imagine you can have a lot of stuff there, a lot of key bindings. If you're an expert, you definitely can do it. Let's just say we're still beginners here. We're trying out, and obviously I've just smacked into an asteroid of some sorts, but that's all right. And we're on cruise control to our next mission, which is a little bit away. But that's okay, because it gives us the time to talk, get to know each other. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's muck around and see what we got here. So we can actually see here on the actual mission display what we're going to get. So we're going to get some dilithium ore, which will be nice. We're going to get the fire suppression thing, and we're going to get some experience points, which is also good. And we get a choice of either a phase cannon or a beam array, Mark II, both of them. Now that's going to be an interesting choice to make a little bit later on. Accolades. Now you could spend a lot of time in here just looking and seeing and doing as per what accolades you can get where. Again, I'm just showing you what's here. I personally don't really go looking for the accolades. They usually come finding me, which is fine. I don't know if...
Hidden dangers lurk in space, and the threat of Klingon attack has made even the most stout-hearted reconsider their choice to travel throughout the stars. A last-ditch effort to find a common ground could end this conflict. But there are many who are...
Okay, so you're going to notice this a lot more, that Ambassador Spock is going to be talking as we enter different sectors. Don't worry. But again, accolades are there. You can have a look at. The logs are there. You can have a look at. I mean, this is just an information overload game when you first start. Don't worry, just click around, take your time. Some screens will actually stop the ship when you're actually traveling, and I'll show you that a little bit later. But yeah, again, don't be afraid to click around. It's Star Trek, you're not going to break anything. which is obviously good. So we're off to do our mission, and one of the beautiful things about these missions is that you can actually repeat it if you don't, or if you did not, like the way the outcome was. Also, too, a lot of people in the higher levels tend to repeat certain missions to get certain gear that's part of like a set. So if you get one phaser beam, one photon torpedo, and something else, then you end up with something else completely. Again, I recommend just clicking around. You're going to see some similar screens. That's all fine. It's no drama. I'm just clicking around everywhere just to see what the hell's absolutely going on, because there's not that much you can actually do when your ship is traveling to a different location. Obviously, I can edit this stuff out. I'm not going to, but yeah. So we can also see some interesting stuff. So level 10, we get a new ship, folks. So that's going to be an interesting one. We got some tactical stuff coming in at level 7. This ought to be good. What are we now? We're still level 5. Nothing has changed. Probably by the end of this mission, we'll get to level 6. As you can see in the chat in the bottom left-hand side of the screen, people are chatting or things are going on. I'm paying absolutely no attention to that at the moment, but just to let you know that it's actually there. So here we go. We're coming up to the place that we're needing to. I'm just clicking around as well just to see if there's anything else of interest here before we get there. It's about just under 4 light years now. So yeah, I'm not seeing anything spectacular here. At least that's going to impact us right now. But one important note to make, it might work for us this time or it may not. May not. Okay, sometimes you actually have to navigate to where you need to go. So cruise control gets you to the star system, and then you may have to get a little bit closer like this. So let's begin, shall we? Research and rescue. This ought to be fun. Sir, I'm detecting a Gorn ship in range of the communications array. I recommend that we deal with them before we assess and blah, 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 blah. I'm too fast. So red alert, shields up, let's go. So before we do all this red alert, shoot, 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 bang, bang, bang stuff, we can also go around and pick up these anomalies. And yes, folks, I actually said it right this time. So this is the Star Trek game. It's really good like that. It actually waits for you, and then sometimes it does it really well, and then other times it will do something silly, and then it will forget where it is. And don't worry, I'm thinking that I'm going to try to show you one of those lovely little, oops, I forgot what's going on type of activities. So at the moment, I'm just running off and grabbing as much material as I possibly can, keeping in mind too that I don't want to get within 10 kilometers of the enemy ships because they'll start firing. Not that we can't take them out, but that will just be not the way I wanted to show this one. So yeah, we'll get close to here, we'll scan. Don't need to stop as long as you scan within range. There you go. And now it's going to start up again with the speeds. You can turn around, slow it down. That's what I'm going to do. Now today, folks, I'm going to approach this one cautiously. So we still have the same configuration as last time. I haven't done anything crazy. We've got the 2 photon torpedoes at the front and 1 phaser bank at the back. So what I'm going to do is come very close to these guys within 10 kilometers. Yeah, 10 meters will be fun. And I'm going to hit the brakes. Kind of. Slow it down a little bit. And I'm just going to start firing. So I'm going to use my science officer skills. I'm going to use my tactical skills just to make this go a little bit quicker. So hopefully with that one, that's gone. Target next one, who seems to be firing at me. No problem there. We'll take care of you. Notice how I haven't come too close to the other ship yet because I don't want to deal with 2 of them at once, but he's come close to me. So we're going to have to make a quick meal out of this guy now. So I'm just going to keep my mouse at the forward shields just to reinforce if I need to. But again, pressing and putting the buffs on is everything in this game. So timing is exactly what you need to worry about here, folks. Again, 3 ships on the Starfleet vessel like this, we're not concerned. But yeah, let's just try to finish up this one quickly. So anyway, bang bang. So we got the extra points, not points. We got the things we needed. So scan. Lieutenant, readings are showing that the communication array has been heavily damaged by the Gorn. Oh crap, there's a lot of reading here. Alright, basically we're going to have to beam on over. So the green is what we're interested in. The rest of it is just the storyline. So transport to the research station, and let's go from there. So we've got the transport team there. We're going to do a quick scan. There are 0 left, which means we picked them all up, which is great. And we're going to beam in. Now, is anybody going to... Yep, okay. Hello.
The Gorn. They just stormed in
Tell us what
and
happened.
started shooting. The first sign of trouble was when we lost contact with the communications array. The Gorn beamed in and started shooting. They destroyed our computer core and took thousands of artifacts we spent years collecting. Then, as if destroying decades of archaeological research weren't enough, they started
The
setting
mongrels.
fires. The Gorn. They just stormed
What are you
in
researching
and
here?
started shooting. Captain Jean-Luc Picard and the crew of the USS Stargazer discovered ruins from an unknown civilization here almost 60 years ago. The Federation Science Council has been researching this site ever since. It's a fascinating find. There are more than 40 kilometers of catacombs under this facility. We've barely managed to explore a quarter of what we think is here. 2 years ago, we found a star chart in the catacombs that indicated that this civilization had contact with interstellar travelers more than 15,000 years ago. The chart led us to another site on Casay 4, where we found the most extraordinary artifacts. If we're correct, the race that once lived here may have been an advanced proto-reptilian race. The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting. The Gorn have extremely long memories. Thousands of years ago, the Gorn hegemony ruled this entire sector. In their minds, that means these planets are still theirs. The alliance with the Klingons has inspired the Gorn to start rebuilding their empire. Every planet from here to Cestus 3 is in danger. The Gorn. They just stormed in and started shooting. Not everyone. There are several members of our team still unaccounted for. Please, you must find them. The Gorn destroyed our automated fire suppression system in the initial attack. You will find fire suppression devices on the walls that you can use to fight the fires.
Okay, cool. So, you'll be safe from the Helios.
I'm coming with you, Captain. There's too much at stake, and I know this project.
Okay. So, just do a quick spin around here, folks, and a bit of a roll just to see what's going on, just for good measures. So, what do we got here? Got the fire suppression equipment. So, in other words, the fire extinguisher. Okay. Now, when I played this many, many years ago, it was actually an inventory item. I can't find it. This ought to be interesting. So in the past, you actually had to equip it to yourself and go around and fight the fires. I wonder how it's going to work this time. That shows you how long it's been since I've done one of these levels before. Okay. So there's a fire. Let's just walk up and see what's going to happen. Hopefully something. Extinguish fire, yeah. I like this. So much easier.
The Klingon invasion was a blow to Gorn self-determination and identity.
Okay, so where are they? They're not behind us because we would have seen it already, which means they're in a different spot. Those look like Gorn people. So let us get into our combat stance mode. So let us start firing. You could also use the buffs. Maybe I'll just throw a grenade, or maybe I won't by the time I actually get the mouse down there. Alright, well that was pretty quick. So yeah, sometimes you can do these things, other times you don't really have to. And again, we're talking about the starter missions here, folks, so you're not going to end up getting killed anytime soon. I mean, you could, but I don't see how. So we've rescued one scientist, and we have extinguished one fire out of 6. So let's just walk in slowly. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what we're going to find. Well, fires, yes. Anything on that side? There is something on these sides. Let's do the smart approach. Let's scan the area. Throw a grenade and hope for the best. Did we get everybody? Okay. So let's get closer. Alright. We will use the fire extinguisher. That's gone. And let's scan something that way, but we're not going to go there right yet because I see someone here that needs a hand. So let's beam that scientist out. So this makes scientist number 2 and fire number 2 down. We're doing good. And also too, because it's Star Trek Online, just check around, folks, because they tend to hide things around. There you go. I'll show you. There. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. So let's scan the ore. Just use the waveform guide and done. So we're good. So we've got one more to go, which is definitely nowhere here. So we have to skedaddle. And let's use the fire extinguisher. To be honest, I don't know if I like it just being click and go.
These kinds of raids are the Gorn's attempt to reclaim their identity through their history.
I think the past was even a little bit better, where you actually had to walk around and make sure you targeted the actual fire manually. This just seems a bit too easy now. Okay, so we've got to go down that way. But there's a fire here. I don't know if we're going to get a bonus for clearing out all the fire. Maybe there's an accolade saying Firefighter of the Year. Who the hell knows? But we're here. Let's extinguish it anyway. Alright, that's gone. That's good. Okay. What I don't like is how this thing just keeps on going up and down. That annoys me. Okay, so we've got some bad people around. Let's throw the grenade and catch them off guard. Oh, good, that's a good one. Is someone throwing a rock? Oh, it's a... Oh, it's a... I don't want to call him a Gorn boss, but it's one of those heavy-duty ones. So we will try to stay to the side, get some good flanking damage here, unless my threat goes up, and then, well, I'm going to get copped. But, no, all good. Important note here, folks. When the more valuable items are dropped...
Look at all this damage. We'd have helped if the Gorn had just asked. I guess when one of your leaders turns out to be a shapeshifter, though. It damages.
Okay, so they're talking about the Undine here again, just in case we forgot. But what I was going to with that is when you see the different colors, like green and I think blue and purple, that just means the looting item is of a better quality as opposed to that of a non-colored one, or just a white one. So we still have to extinguish one more fire, as well as rescue one more scientist. So, which way are we going to go? We go straight down this way? Yeah, bugger it, why not? So we've got one fire on top, we've got two fires up here. Okay, so that objective is done. Place is still on fire. Oh, okay. And I put everything away thinking I wasn't going to draw any damage or any people's reactions. I've got people flipping around behind me. That's brilliant. Okay, as you can see, having the weapon holstered or not, we pulled it out rather quickly. And because we're interested in looting everything, let's just take as much as we can, as much as the inventory will let us. And yeah, let's get up on top here, folks. So... slow it down a little bit. No. Hit the W key twice, you idiot Evan. So let's beam this guy to safety.
There's another research team on Kasei 4, involved in a dig at a promising site. Given what the Gorn have done here, I'd imagine that team is in trouble. Captain, we have to check on them. If the Gorn have taken over the dig site, the researchers could be captives.
So, we could simply return to the ship. But what I want to do is put out all the fires, because I'm not exactly too sure if that gives us an accolade of some sort. I don't know, I don't remember, it's been a long time since I played this one, but why don't we just do it for the hell of it? We're here, it's not going to take that long. If you want to see what's going to happen, skip ahead. Please feel free to do that. But if you're interested to see if we're going to get an accolade out of this, that would also be quite interesting as well. Most likely, probably not. But yeah, I don't know. This is part of the gameplay. Again, it's completely up to you. You don't have to do this, or the mission objectives have been ticked off. So we're pretty much good to go. There's nothing else in the area that we need, but you never know. I honestly don't know why there are so many fires here that you could potentially put out. That makes no sense, really. Alright. I see something glowing down there. Let's have a look, shall we? Alright. Looks like it's the last fire. Let's... And no accolades. Mongrel! All that work for nothing. Alright, well, I think we have to beam up now, right? Oh no, hang on, there's a crate. Was that there before? I don't even remember. But maybe we just got experience points +1 for putting out the fire. Yeah.
There's another research team.
You don't need to listen to it again after you've done it. So, one person goes away first and the rest of you. Nicely done. Sir, attempting to establish a communication link to Captain. Gorn ships detected. They're powering the weapons. Defeat the Gorn in orbit. Alright. Oh, there they are. Now, they're in range of me being kaboom. So let's just fire at these guys and see what happens. Okay. So I'm going to keep my finger on the forward shields because I'm going at these guys. Full frontal assault, waiting for the buffs to cool down. And there we go. So we'll take this item. It was a shield. What the hell is it? Generators. Okay, cool. Nice. And we got 6 experience points for that. Lovely. Okay. Scanning for additional hostiles. Appears to be nothing. Okay. So now we could beam down to the next location. And we could. Maybe we will. But let's also have a look here. Ah, see? 4 more of these things. So let's go and get it. I wonder if the same bug is still here from dropping the bloody earpiece. Okay, very professional there, Ev. Okay, so I'm honestly wondering, just to finish off the thought, if the same bug is going to happen here, because I know this happened a long time ago, and I remember it took me a long time to figure out as well. I'm going to try it again. So a long time ago, there were still 4 of these things here. 2 were on this side of the actual planet, and the other 2 were on the other side. And you'll see what I mean shortly. Now, when I did this a long time ago, and I'm not talking about last week or last month or anything like that, we're talking years. Okay, so years and years ago, when I did this one, I realized that if you see in the corner after I do this waveform guide thing, you'll see there's the beam down on the right hand side, which means basically continue the mission. But I remember when you got out of a certain range and then tried to come back, it didn't like that very much. You did something that the game wasn't expecting, which is quite strange because if you're scanning for everything, then usually you would expect it. But this goes to show that these levels were more so designed for people not really familiar with all the mechanics of the game, as opposed to the, let's just call us, seasoned veterans who have come back and doing this all over again. So yeah, I think I'd be interested to see if the bug's still here. I'll say it like that. Let's go. No, it's still here. Have a look. There's no more beam down. So I can scan the particles, which is great, and I'll be taking them, which is even better because we'll need them later. But yeah, no more beam down. Now, you might think to yourself, is it because I'm out of range? And that could be a very, very, very good, good theory. Problem is, for this one, not correct. This is an actual bug on this particular level. It's still here. I remember flying around the planet 15 times a long time ago. It still didn't do anything. So, how do we solve for this? Well, it's very simple. We know there's nothing here. We can't do anything about it. And we're probably going to have to go to deep space to just come back. See? Here we go. We'll just click on it. Yeah. Now, it's going to say, yeah, you're going to abort the mission. Don't worry here, folks. Don't worry. We're in a very good situation. See? Now it says continue. And it's asking for the people to beam down. And there we go.
This is the dig site that our team was working on. They set up several shield generators to help protect the most important artifacts from further damage. There's a small encampment under the shield dome. Lagorn probably came in and took over everything. If we disable the shield generators, we may be able to get inside and rescue the other archaeologists. Look up. You can see the shield generator beams. We can follow those to find the controllers and turn off the system.
So, those shield beams have got like interesting red lines there, but one's right in front of us. So we're gonna check. I think I'm a bit too far back. Can we be closer? Nope. Can we go throw one of the grenades? Come on. Whoa. Cop that one, Ev. Alright. Serves me right from buggerizing around too much. Okay, so we're just going to loot and go. So let's take this one again.
The team here found remnants of a precursor civilization that may be
Good
a
on 'em.
relative of the Gorn.
Shield power is dropping! What is going on?
Our understanding of Gorn evolution is woefully inadequate. Are they even offspring of the Preservers?
There you go, that's a good...
The Gorn territorial claims aren't entirely without merit, but they would displace billions of people. A diplomatic solution could help to save Gorn heritage without disrupting Federation colonies.
Okay, dead body on the ground. Wait. Went a bit too far. Scan the remains. He's dead, Captain. Thank you very much. Oh, an accolade. Cleaning up their mess. So we can't go into that area because it's shielded, so we have to take down the shields. If you look at the top of the screen, the very top, you're going to see a leaf of a tree. But here, right there, it's like a yellow beam thing. So we're just going to go there and take them all out. Do a quick scan while I'm here. Which way is that way? Ah, there we go. Is this going to cause an issue? Height shouldn't be a problem. No, cool. So again, scan and grab everything here, folks. I mean, one of the good things about these missions, if you miss it, you can actually do it again. I don't know if you get the same drops with respect to the scannable items and the waveform guides. That I don't know, but that would be interesting to know. Obviously, I'm getting my boots and legs wet walking through all this swamp, but that's okay. So I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm just going to throw shit at him. Bang. See you later there, sunshine. Anybody else? Oh, yeah. Maybe not too close. Alright. Cool. Alright. So, which one first? Shield generator. And then I'll grab the loot box behind it.
More fluctuations! Increase the power to the shields!
What do we get? Something but nothing. But while we're here, let's stop and just do this stuff. So we've got What do we got? Let's start giving our people things. Obviously, they're not consuming that much, which is good, which means they're not put in a position to constantly run away and buff up. But still, let's be a bit smart about this, shall we, folks? So we'll give all the cool shit to the people that are out the front shooting, so basically the red shirts, and everybody else just gets the remaining stuff that's left over, just to make up inventory spots on my items. Now, what I could do is give myself stuff as well. I usually don't. So, yeah. I do give myself the shields and the weapons and all the other things. Please don't think I don't. But for devices, nah. Not really. At least I've never had the need to. But yeah, we will see how that goes. Ooh, a Jabalian fudge cake. Very nice. And obviously it's not moving. It's fudged. Ah, that's better. We'll just move that down as well. Some of that. Put that stuff up there for the moment. I don't know what the hell I'm going to use that, but I can apparently sell it, or at least it has a value of something. Alright, that's everything, that's everybody, so don't be afraid to do this as well, folks. It is the Star Trek game, it will wait for you, don't worry. Now we're going to go and find, well, one more of these lovely scannable items, and then hopefully at the same time too, we're going to take down the last remaining shield generator, defeat the boss, and then get into our ship, and probably having to attack a few more people. Yeah, I think that's how it's going to go. Anything in the trees over here? Nope. Interesting how you can't run through trees, but that's okay. The game was created 13 plus years ago. We're not expecting to run through everything. This one we've already done, but we'll do it again, just in case. Yeah, okay, great. Would be nice if they didn't put that there again, but anyway. That's the one part you have to watch out here, folks. If you're near something, or I don't want to call it a mission objective, but something that the game also finds interesting, like a crate or a dead person, sometimes it will direct you to there as opposed to directing you to where you think you want to go, which is pretty much here. That's me just mucking around, trying to get the right waveform, which I did in the end. And what I get? Ah, yeah, 5 trinium gas. Lovely. That'll come in handy later. So, here we go. Where are we off to? Getting stuck again. Find the path. There we go. Find the nice yellow light. There's a few naughty Gorn. So we'll get a bit closer here, not too close because they're already just start coming attacking you, which is not bad, but still let's be smart about it. So we got them, throw the grenade, hopefully no one walks away too much. Try to take the big guy out. The 2 big guys. Oh, this one's got the funky weapon. Alright, you're gone, see you later there, mate. You're gone as well. Alright. Oh, hang on, this guy got back up. What? Oh no, different guy. Okay, and we got another accolade, and I wasn't paying attention because I was too busy firing. Alright, that's okay. So you get a couple of accolades in this one. Not too bad. So let's, yeah, shut down the generator.
The protective shields are down. Incompetent fools.
Okay, now this means we've got the boss to deal with. Or the Gorn Captain in this case. Now it's a Gorn Ranger. So, let's be smart about this, folks. We're not going to run in all trigger happy. Let's just see who we have. Throw a photon grenade. Get the buffs up. And we're going to just fire. That's all we're going to... Oh, I caught a rock to the head there, Ev. Alright. Come on. Got my hand on the small hypo just in case I need to do something, but that's okay. Huh.
One to beam up.
I remember that guy being a lot harder too. So, can I grab the crate? Okay.
There's no sign of the other team. The Gorn must be holding them captive elsewhere.
We've detected... yeah, we have to go up after them, don't we? Now, again, you can choose not now. We can also do a little trick and check. So there's nothing here, and we can just return to the ship. There's a little trick for you folks, so you don't always have to...
You are meddling in affairs you do not understand. This system was the home of our ancestors. It belongs to the Gorn by ties of blood and conquest.
So we've got 4 in the area again. We just hit the continue button.
We will not allow grave robbers and thieves to desecrate hallowed ground without punishment. Prepare for death.
So we have to disable these guys. So, where the hell are they? Hang on. Ah, up there. Alright, how far away are they? 11 point something. Might have to deal with them first. So let's line everything up. I don't know if I want to do full. Shall I? Ah, bugger it. Yeah, get us in range. Oh, what? He's just taken off, you prick. Get back here. Waiting for the buffs. Just increase my shields a little bit. We're locked onto the hostages, ready to beam them over. Beam them over. Cool. Now, at this point it says return to sector space. At least that's what the objective said. Ah, there he goes, return to sector space as well. So, we will do that, but not now. Now we're playing for the gas. Yeah, it sounds right. Let's get a bit closer, shall we? And out of weapons range slightly more. There you go. Bit of a jolt, but that's okay. So we'll match and go. Oh boy, here we go. Come on. Full impulse power, yeah, folks. Okay, do the, let's just say half impulse power for the turn, and then full impulse power to get there. If I don't smack into an asteroid. So, what's the bet? 2 on this side, 2 on the other. Of course it's going to be. Let's see how far away. Oh, hey, on the other side. Knew it. Now, at this point here, folks, even if the message that says ops on the bottom right hand side of the screen goes away, we're not in any issue. We don't worry about that stuff because, well, we're just going to have to depart the system anyway. So we're good to go if another little bug happens. I will say this. Now, the reason why there was no, let's just say, issue for gameplay on my side is because the bug occurred pretty much at the start, or you can think of it at the end, of the last objective, or the next objective, depending how you want to look at it. The reason why I'm saying this is because if that bug occurred, let's just say, when I was on the planet in the middle of destroying the Gorn teams, then I would obviously have to come back into the mission and start that particular part all over again. If I left the game, let's just say I wanted to log out because I got to run and do something and come back an hour or so later, then you would have to start the whole thing all over again. So that's the trade-off here, folks. So if you're going to invest 40 plus minutes in this, make sure you have 40 plus minutes to invest in it. Don't try to do it in like 25 minutes. You probably could if you didn't have to do all this stuff, but yeah, that's the truth here, folks. So a good time to invest if you're playing new, about 40 odd minutes per, let's call it, mission. And we can just walk back because the ops didn't go away, so we're good. And off we've gone, sector space, here we are. And of course, two things can happen. There you go.
If the
That was one
archaeological
of them.
sites in the Kasei system really are from a proto-Gorn culture, we will have to weigh carefully the knowledge we gain versus what the Gorn claim to be their own history. The Federation Science Council has a lot to consider. For now, though, I'm glad the researchers are safe.
Thank you.
Good work.
So we've got experience points, expertise, dilithium ore, and we've got a specific reward plus an option of either a phaser beam array Mark II or a phaser cannon Mark II. Now obviously I'm going to pick the beam array because I think that makes more sense, but what you could do is replay it and go back for the phaser cannon if you wanted to. And if you want to do it all phaser cannons, you could do this mission 3 times and get everything like that. So there's no issue in doing that. Some people do.
Commander Burgess, Starfleet Intelligence. There's something I'd like you to look into. It could change the course of the war in our favor. We have intel suggesting that the Klingons are operating a secret weapons facility in the Hiromi cluster. We also believe the base is under the command of Ambassador Bavat, a controversial figure in Klingon politics. I'd like you to get to the truth of the matter, and soon. To that end, I'm sending one of my top agents to join you on the mission. I think you'll find Lieutenant Van Zyl to be a very capable officer. Don't hesitate to seek her counsel in the field. Proceed to the Briar Patch and find out what the Klingons are up to. If there are any weapons there, you are to deactivate or destroy them. And should you encounter the ambassador, do bring him in. I'd like a word.
Well, that's a bit of a prelude for the next mission, isn't it? But we're not here to do the next mission just yet. We're here to get ourselves equipped and get ready for the next mission. So what are we going to do? Obviously, phaser beam, we can get rid of that one. We'll take the one that we just received, whack it on the ship, and we're all good. What else? Have I got anything here that I need there? Nope. Not for this one. They all seem to be full. We could throw a few things here as well, and we're going to do so just for good measures. Anything else? Yeah, let's throw them. Ooh, phaser. Yeah, give them a bit of food as well. Why not? So they're full. They're full. That one. Yeah, I'm thinking, do I just throw this one in there? Bugger it, why not? That one's full, so that's good. Now, here is that. There's empty spots, we know. Am I going to put anything in there? No, but I am going to double check. Current weapon, let's... Oh, I could equip that to my phaser one as well, but I'm not going to. Now, I see this one has slightly more DPS and a lot of other stats there. I think because I'm playing the DPS game at the moment, I will most likely give it to the people that really need it. So again, we'll put this one somewhere over here. I'll put it there for the moment. We'll move that one there. Yep. And let's go to the engineer. Let's get the standard phaser off him and whack this one over here too. So their weapon stats have gone up a little bit with regards to DPS. Remember, it's a Star Trek game. Everything's based on numbers. So we're all good here. We're all good there. Let's just move a few things around just so we don't lose track of anything. Engineering kit or modular kit thing we don't need because I'm not an engineer. I am a tactical person. This thing, I still don't remember what the hell we do with it, but that's okay. So we can't equip it anyway, even if we wanted to. So let's just put that there. Don't really need it. Let's put that one up here for good measures. Do you guys really need to see all this stuff? Probably not. It's just me rearranging things. But I do this more so I can just have a track of what I'm doing. Now this is interesting. Career specific rare kit reward. This is a blue one. So I'll close this one for the moment. Double click and say use. Come on, use your mongrel. So we've got here a tactical kit module with 3 options. Now for me, I'm also going to go for the photon grenade because I think that would make more sense at the moment because I don't do suppression fire and I don't do this stuff. I mean, I could, it's all part of my trait. but I'm not going to. I'm seriously going to focus on the photon grenade, because I know I can just throw him and then run out of there. But the other ones have got some really interesting stats as well. But again, you could do this mission again and again and again and get each of these ones if you really want to. There's nothing stopping you. So let's have a click on this one. I think we'll take this and we'll hit accept and we'll click on OK, and you'll see it's in the inventory next to the fire suppression gun thing. Now, one thing you have to also realize, and it's shown it's a bit grayed out, and you're probably thinking, scratching yourselves, but hang on a minute, Ev, you got a kit. Why is it all grayed out? Well, this is because you've only got one module of the kit that's available to us at the moment. We don't actually have a kit that we have to equip yet. So we've only got the one slot. So I have to move this thing out the way. And this is the Mark 1. So I'll move him out the way just so you guys can see this. And I'll put it randomly over here. Pick that one up and put it there. There you go. Yes. And there it is. Once you get the kit, it will open up some more slots. But for the moment, that's where we are. At least that's what it was in the past. Who knows what it is now. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. That's the end. We're ready to go for the next one. See you in the next one.